Imagine waking up one morning and hearing that an entire continent had just taken its first step toward freedom. That is exactly what happened on March 6, 1957. On that day, one country made a bold move that would inspire millions of people across Africa. That country was Ghana, and its independence would change the future of an entire continent. Before 1957, many African countries were under European colonial rule. For decades, powerful empires controlled African lands, resources, and governments. People across the continent wanted freedom, but many believed it was impossible to defeat such powerful colonial systems. But in the former colony, known as the Gold Coast, a growing movement was demanding change. Leading that movement was a determined and charismatic leader named Kwame Nkrumah. He believed that Africans had the right to govern themselves and shape their own future. After years of protests, political organizing, and negotiations, the moment finally arrived. At midnight on March 6, 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African nation to gain independence from colonial rule. Huge crowds gathered to celebrate, waving flags and cheering as Nkrumah made a historic declaration. He told the world that the independence of Ghana was meaningless unless it was connected to the total liberation of Africa. Those words were powerful, and they echoed across the continent. What happened next shocked the colonial powers. Ghana's independence gave hope to millions of people in other African territories. Suddenly, freedom no longer seemed impossible. Activists, students, and leaders across Africa saw Ghana as proof that independence could be achieved. Countries like Nigeria, Kenya, and Tanzania soon followed with their own independence movements. Ghana became a symbol of courage and a center for African unity, welcoming freedom fighters and leaders who wanted to end colonial rule. The ripple effect was massive. Within just a few years, many African nations began gaining independence. What started with one country quickly turned into a powerful wave of change across the continent. Ghana had proven that colonial rule was not permanent and that the dream of self-governance was possible. The day Ghana became free was not just a victory for one nation. It was a signal to the entire continent that a new era had begun. One country stood up and the rest of Africa realized it could stand too. March 6, 1957 was more than a national celebration. It was the day the future of Africa started to change forever.